Lockdown has finally hit us. Kind of excited because I get to make lockdown videos. Look, I haven't really set out a routine or anything yet. I'm just trying to keep my same routine and just get up and move and create momentum in the morning. Honestly, I am not going to sit here and be like, positive vibes only. Be productive during lockdown. Like, it sucks.
We're going through a crisis.
But I am about doing the best with what you've got and not allowing certain circumstances to affect your mental state. Obviously, you're going to feel a certain way during this time, but we can do things within our day to prevent them negative thoughts. I've got some cute activewear on to motivate me. Put my Apple Watch on again so I can get me steps up. And I've also created a little to-do list on my phone. So I use the reminders app that we automatically have on our iPhone. I am all about color coordination. I don't know life without color coordination. I'm very visual. Gotta have colors, gotta have pictures. This app doesn't have pictures though. Look, it does, but they're not great. So I've got one category that is for my goals and one that is for like kind of a routine that I want to set myself out most days to give me some structure to follow. I feel like that's where we tend to get like a little bit depressed when we're just at home, is because we don't have as much structure as we would in a work environment. So I can really benefit in this sense because I do work from home, so I know that applying these certain things really help with not only being more productive, but just feeling better. So this is what I do in my normal day-to-day life. So this one is kind of like a weekend edition. Obviously, because we can't get out of the home, I want to be creating like a weekend routine that we can do. From Monday to Friday, I am lucky because yes, I do work from home, so I have stuff to do. Like, I'm also human. Like, I don't want to spend every hour of every waking minute at home. Oh, fuck! You good? So what is going to work for me may be completely different. So what is going to work for me may be completely different. Like a creepy man in the back. Come say hey. Come say hey while I read out the agenda that we're doing today. Joel's like, it's like, Joel is still an essential worker. So he's like, still goes to work and I'm still making him like not rest whilst he's at home with me.
What? Why are you so small?
Calm down. Calm down just a little bit, babe. You're like stupidly tall. I don't think people understand as well how tall you are on these videos. Okay, walk with Joel, 8 AM. We're running 13 minutes late. Breakfast, meditation. I want to film. I've got some filming to do that I need to do for EHP. And then just do a little bit of work. I'm not gonna stress if I don't do much work. Filming is gonna be my work today because I woke up, I was like, YouTube, home workout. I wanna film that. Filming a video, stop. Filming a video with Joel. We're actually doing a Q&A, so many of you guys have recommended that. I want to make a cute dinner, so I really want to get creative with my food, get creative in the kitchen. My goals have changed. Obviously, I'm not in a building phase because I can't really build without a gym. So I've just jumped back to maintenance and I've really just kind of like switched up my meals, kept it fun. I'm trying to just be a little bit different. Change does make me feel good. So I am trying to change a little bit up with my like food, with my workouts. They're going to change. It's really going to be focusing on like maintaining because we don't have as much weight. I will talk about that later on, how to basically get the most out of your home workouts. And then podcast instead of TV. So Joel and I have kind of like made this little rule that we've stuck to maybe twice, but we are going to definitely be more consistent with it, is rather than watching TV at night, we're actually going to listen to some podcasts together that we both feel like could benefit either our relationship or us as individuals, and just, you know, personal growth, business, etc. We've done that a few times and it just feels so amazing. Like, it was such a good like switch rather than just shutting off. Look, everyone, their time is completely different. Some people like to shut off at night, but nighttime for us is when we only really have time. Like, usually we have Caden or we're doing stuff throughout the day. So a nighttime where we can kind of shut off in a more productive way just feels better. I go to sleep better. I wake up feeling better. So that is something that we're going to do tonight. That is all for routine. Goals, keeping it realistic. I'm all about just not overwhelming yourself when it comes down to goals. Just keeping it simple, minimal, and when you do keep it realistic, you actually give yourself that satisfaction of achieving things. So then that creates that momentum of, oh, I can make a list and I can actually achieve it. So it just makes you feel that little bit better. Hit protein intake, hit my macros. I will give you guys my current macros later within the video, just for this little period of time maintaining. I want to hit 10 to 12K steps, listen to 2 podcasts, and sign up to my new course. I'm actually planning to start a new nutrition course. I will talk about that later on. Look, I probably won't, I'll probably forget, just letting you guys know now. But I will, like, on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. Okay, so we have been in lockdown for 2 days and really vibing the fasted cardio. Something that I'm really taking advantage of throughout this time of not in a building phase is just listening to my body and feeling good. Through a building phase, my stomach just fucks up, like, not with the food, just with the overall discomfort of it, I guess. And because I have to eat so much food by the end of the day, literally nothing fits me, and tight clothing just really affect my IBS. Don't know why that is. I've googled it, doesn't really come up, but yeah, we're dealing with that. So this morning I'm just gonna have some raspberry refresh oxy shreds. I have that with water and ice. I'm not really taking creatine at the moment because not really training, not really building. So we're just gonna have 2 scoops of oxy. Look, if you read the back of this, it actually says to only take 1 scoop a day, but we're living on the wild side. Also, I have been getting a lot of people asking where I've got this bottle from, Third Fix. I do have my code, I will leave it in the description below. Look, if you are a girl and you wear makeup and stuff, I wouldn't really recommend white because I dirty it all the time, but I do just pop it in the dishwasher and it's fine. And it's really, really easy to clean. I love using this for protein shakes and everything because it does have that circle bottom, so the like protein doesn't get stuck in all the corners, so it's really easy to clean. I do love the white one though. I've got white and khaki. Oh, should have got me khaki on. No, I've got white. Match. You and I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together, everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together. I can pick you up when you're heading down, when it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high, and it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'll be there. And I till the end, don't need to pretend again and again. Alright, can you hold this? No, don't, not yet. Don't!
I don't know what that is.
What lolly is it? It's like sour heads? What's that? We need Caden. Oh, he would know. Warheads. 100%. You reckon?
Yeah, well, hang on. Good to love it more.
Did you get that?
Definitely a warhead.
I reckon it's a warhead. Or they're lollies where you lick them.
Oh my god!
What?
What are you doing?
I actually really like this flavor. I think it could beat the raspberry refresh. And I don't want it to, that's the thing, because I'm the raspberry refresh queen. And I don't want to change that. Okay, so we're lucky last isolation, Joel actually bought some weights. So we're gonna try to do a little leg workout with these weights. We've got very minimal equipment. I've got some booty bands. And that's about it. I've also got my C Active stuff, which I use with other bands that I've got from Kmart to do a bit of upper body. So I don't know, I might do a whole posterior type of workout with a bit of glutes, bit of back. Oh, so when it comes down to home workouts, or if you have minimal equipment / minimal weight, the weight that we have is like one extreme to the other. So it's either really light or it's really heavy. I can't lift the heavy ones, so I will be going the light ones. You want to be kind of focusing more on time under tension. So what that means is keeping your muscles under tension for as long as possible. Whether that is higher reps, more sets, doing things like pulses and holds. So you'll see throughout this workout that I'm about to do, I'll be doing more holds with my squats or any movement that I'm doing. I'll be doing holds and pulses. I'll be doing 1.5 reps, just things that are going to put a bit more mechanical tension under my muscles. So there are definitely ways you can still get a good workout in at home. It just comes down to switching it up a little bit, and like I said, focusing on time under tension and creating more mechanical stress. Straight after training, I do like to opt for an isolate formula, just because it is quickly absorbed by the body, meaning it helps repair your muscles quicker compared to like an Oxyway formula. I am having vanilla, really craving chocolate, but Joel and I have both been obsessed with the chocolate one at the moment. So it's gone, so we're waiting on a new one. I'm just gonna have this with some frozen strawberries and some peanut butter. Yum.
Some protein strawberries.
Is that what I said? Some frozen strawberries. I swear I said frozen, but probably not. And then got some vanilla almond milk. It's so yum. You can just have water, but this just adds that little bit of flavor. Oh, and sugar-free maple syrup, just to give it that zing. I feel like any YouTuber can relate with me in the sense where you feel like you need a drink to sit down in front of the camera. Opting for my new fave flavor. This is literally my fave. I'm annoyed about it because I was the queen of raspberry refresh, but this gets it. I'm actually not going to train. I'm literally just having this as like my second coffee this morning, and because it's so nice. I'm actually so sore. I am so sore from my home workout. I have been making sure that I am posting them on Instagram, but I'm sore. I don't know if it's like for the sheer fact that I've like switched up all my workouts. Like I'm doing things that I can only do with the weights that I can utilize. So like I'm doing a crap load of Bulgarian split squats and just a lot of tempo and everything. So I have kind of switched up my style of training, like I said earlier in the video, but I am so sore. I doubted home workouts. I really did. I doubted them. But this morning I woke up and I was like, I can't breathe. So whilst I'm filming this, Joel is actually working out and I'm like, no, I can't today. We have hit over the week mark, and look, being honest with you guys, slowing down and feeling trapped are huge triggers for me. They trigger anxiety, they trigger negative thoughts. When I dive into it through meditation, it definitely does stem from my past. I feel like because having them two things, when I would suffer with my eating disorder and I had depression and anxiety, if I ever slowed down or I felt trapped, it's kind of like I was just alone in my head. Them two things, slowing down and feeling trapped, really trigger them emotions regardless of how I am mentally. I could be in a really good place, but it just triggers them emotions. And I actually uploaded a podcast the other day because I felt very like moved and enlightened to make this podcast, because I got deep through my meditation session in why I feel this way. Why do I feel this way when I feel trapped? Why do I feel this way when I have to slow down and I'm forced to stay at home? And yeah, I kind of came to the conclusion that it 100% stems from my past, because it's emotions that I would feel on a daily basis back then if I ever felt trapped, or if I ever felt like I couldn't leave or I had to slow down. That's why rest days as well were a huge anxiety point for me, because on my rest days I would have to be forced to have extra time to think and to be in my own head. And it's crazy, it really is. Now I'm having a rest day and I'm like, I need you. But yeah, through that meditation session I just became aware of that these emotions, they're not really here for a reason that's happening right now. They're just habitual. But if you are interested, I will leave that episode below. It's really good. And I also talk about how certain words can really trigger us as people. Joel and I are quite open with our trigger words in our relationship, and we voice it to each other so that we can limit them as much as possible, but also deal with them on our own, which I feel like is extremely important to become aware of what your triggers are and to work on them on your own, because no matter how much you voice it to people, that word's gonna come up. You know, shit happens, life happens. You're gonna come in contact with someone who isn't aware of your triggers and isn't aware of your past experience. So it is so important. Meditate, journal, doing these things. And look, this slowing down situation is fucking shit, I know. But I'm actually extremely proud of myself in the sense where I've gone into this ISO with a completely different headspace. Last time all I did was drink alcohol and just kind of feel sorry for myself. And I realized not only did that habit of alcohol carry on afterwards for quite a while, and it just took me so long to get out of that rut and negative headspace. So I've made sure that I've been implementing things to really avoid them triggers and to avoid that path. And every single day I've been making sure I get some form of movement in, whether it's going for a walk. Like literally, I hate walking. I hate it. But walking and getting outside and movement has literally been my savior through this point. Don't hate walking at the moment. I've actually literally been hitting 10 to 12k steps every single day. I've been going for like 20-30 minute walks. It's so unlike me, but like I said earlier in the video, I've been wanting to change and switch things up, because change to me does stem a bit of excitement and happiness, and I find when you're stuck at home you don't really stimulate them emotions much, like excitement, happiness, because there isn't much to make you excited because you see the same stuff every single day. So having a change in my routine, or changing, like I said, my meals, my workouts, what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, anything like that to just stimulate that sense of happiness. Honestly, I find it's helping me so much. Like I said, every single day I've been setting up my goals, I've been setting up my routine. From Monday to Friday, my days obviously do look a bit different because I am homeschooling. So I will schedule in Hayden's work amongst with my work. So when he has free time or screen time or a lunch break, that's when I'll kind of get my work done. And I give myself a lot of clarity in what everything's going to look like, because I really thrive off working with a routine and being on time. And yeah, they're just emotions and feelings that I want to keep through this lockdown. So like I said, giving myself a lot of clarity with what I want to achieve, putting time there, allowing myself to tick it off, giving myself that satisfaction throughout the entire day. The things that have definitely helped me the most through this lockdown, through this time, is, like I said, movement, using my time effectively. So when I am doing nothing, I still make sure that I'm stimulating my brain. And I've been listening to so many podcasts, so much YouTube videos. Knowing that I'm actually utilizing this time effectively makes me feel that little bit better, knowing that, okay, yes, I'm slowing down and I'm doing less, but I'm still quite effective. And you don't need to constantly make movement in order to be effective. Realizing that you can slow down and still get stuff done, it does make you feel so much better within this time. I've been meditating every single day, whether that's 5-10 minutes. I make sure that I get one of them sessions in, whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you do it, just as long as you do it. But something I do want to add is sometimes I'll just have a day where I do nothing and rest. And that is completely normal. I deal with my emotions. I deal with how I'm feeling. that is okay too. I've also been having a gist day every single day. I still don't feel like I've got my shit together though. You know what I mean? Like I still feel like I'm a stress head and my shit's not together. No, they have been helping. At least I've got a clean house and my work environment's clean. But I'd like to know what has helped you guys through this process, through slowing down, being stuck at home. What helps you be productive? What helps you get into a better headspace? What helps you with homeschool? What helps you create routine, create good habits, stick to your old good habits? Let me know in the comments below, because I know that it can help me and it can help anyone who is watching this video. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy. I'll be making sure that I upload frequent ISO vlogs, so stay tuned. If you aren't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.